day, good day. Today we are joined in by Mr. Luvo Manyonga, who is a South African track and field champion specializing in long jump. He was the Olympic silver medalist in the 2016 Rio Olympics and in 2017 World Athletics Championships, and in 2018 Commonwealth Games gold medalist, and was a regular top finisher at the World Athletics Grand Prix Series. We are so fortunate and thankful that you joined us today, and we are excited to unpack a conversation with you. And as we get right into it, so Mr. Luvo, tell us what you've been up to over the past few years.
Thank you very much for having me here, and it's a great honor. Okay, what I was doing these past few years, I was up and down chasing something that I'm not supposed to be chasing. I was getting into active in drugs. So that's the most thing I was doing, not even caring about my career. I was just a waste of a person, to put it that way, and I lost hope in some point of my career, because I lost my mom in 2020 and I got suspended and I lost money. So I was in an edge of just give up. And also I wanted to suppress the feelings of losing my mother and getting suspended and not having money. So I started to use drastically for this past few years.
And so you started a collaboration with a medical company, Clinics Health Group, to talk to young people about athletics and competition. Can you tell us more about this project and what you would like young aspiring athletes to learn from you?
Okay, this campaign that I've joined, Clinics Health and Care, mainly they're focusing on a substance disorder and also people's health. And my role there is to make an awareness to people that are still active and people who struggles with substance disorder. And also for the athletes that are competing at the moment in time, I talk to them in a sense of being experienced in Olympics or in any big stage of competing level. And also just to share my story to people in daily basis, or I get invited to schools and share my story to make people aware about how my life panned out and also how to prevent the things I was doing in life. So that's the focus of us in that campaign.
Okay. So moving on to the Olympics and Paralympic Games that starts in the next 3 weeks in Paris. You have competed at an international competition such as the Olympics. Can you talk to us about what was it like when you competed in your first Olympic competition?
It was quite overwhelming because the last time I competed in the big stage was, I think, 2011. So I had a little bit of a glimpse on those years. So when I came back on the field, it was quite overwhelming. But I told myself one thing, that I made it to this stage that shows that I'm also a part of this era of being competing in Olympics. So for me, it was not that challenging because I've been to that stage, 2011. So I got familiar with other people that I was jumping with, and also the team was quite encouraging because they were trusting in me as one of the best long jumpers in South Africa. So for me, it was not that a biggie.
And what were your thoughts and preparation before you left South Africa?
Oh, my thoughts. I had so many negative comments and people not believing in me because I just come back from a suspension of using methamphetamine. That was my first suspension on 2012. So there were a lot of negative vibes around me. But I told myself that I'm going there to get a medal. That was my motivation because I only had my family behind me. But around the way I was staying and the other athletes, they were just marking me. But I had this on my mind that it doesn't matter what medal I'm going to get at the Olympics. That was about my preparation. I was just putting myself through those negative comments. So, but it never gets into me because I'm this kind of a person who don't care about what other people saying, as long as I'm doing the right thing for myself.
And you mentioned testing. Now, do you recall being tested during the Olympics by an anti-doping authority? And if you do recall, what was that experience like for you?
Obviously, it was quite scary because coming back from the band I was in, I was thinking a lot of things. But at the same time, I knew that I was clean. So it never got to my head. And when I was able to be in that arena and wearing South African clothes, that gave me a thumbs up that I'm good to go. So yeah, it was a scary experience when we got tested at the village in Brazil.
And so while you unfortunately will not be joining Team South Africa on their journey to Paris, what advice would you give those representing South Africa and competing at the Olympics for their first time?
I just want to advise them to just go there and have fun, because they work themselves off the whole year, and also for them to be there, for them to qualify the first time, it shows that they are also stand a chance to bring a medal for South Africa. They mustn't worry about who's next to them. The only thing can decide who's the best is the finishing line. So they must just go there and have fun and don't think, because they worked to be there. So they are part of South Africa. They're carrying the flag, and we are all behind them. And I wanted to say they must go there and have fun, and good luck.
All right. And as we come to the last question, will we be seeing you in the future on the track as an athlete or as a coach?
Okay, a little bit of both, but I want to focus more on coming back for next year World Championships. I want to do that World Champs to reclaim my medals, and I'll be coaching while I'm training, but I'm going to focus more on training to come back as an athlete. So my plan is to start training by this coming month and start competing at the end of this year, because my band is getting gifted on the 23rd of December. So there will be meetings here in South Africa, so I'll start competing.
Well, thank you so much, Luvo, for availing yourself for our podcast conversation, and best of luck to all those competing at the Olympics and Paralympics. There you have it. If you have any questions, feel free to go onto our website and send us an email. Until next time, this is Batibile Siwe.